like to make a comment. No, it's a very complex issue, labor protection in an ASEAN setting, because we have 10 countries with different cultures, different sets of laws, and we haven't moved to come up with a common labor code for ASEAN and how to protect migrant labor within ASEAN. The other thing that we have to look into is the strength of our institutions to protect our labor abroad. Our diplomatic institutions, for example, are they strong or are they weak? Our OWA and POEA, are they strong or are they weak? You and I come across information on a regular basis about our laborers being abused. In Sabah, for example, our Muslim brothers there are being mistreated by our Malaysian counterparts and expelled from Malaysia, all because of the Sabah issue. In Saudi Arabia, in Singapore, in Hong Kong, we hear of abuses against our OFWs, and yet we see that our government seems to be inutile. And then when our workers are caught between a war, between two factions fighting a war, our government cannot even bring them out of harm's way. So we have to look into diplomatic initiatives and the strengthening of our institutions.
Attorney Montaño.
Yes, I can, but agree with the point raised by Secretary Alunan.
So nothing else to add? You're in agreement?
Yes, definitely. In short, we have a lot to do. While I have been receiving, when I have the chance, in fact, I have been in Qatar last year upon invitation of Building and Woodworkers International. It's an initiative of trade unions inviting trade union counterparts in the Philippines to observe the real working condition of our workers there. One good consolation that we have, compared with other nationalities, our workers there are somehow taken care of by our government. But definitely, there is a large room for improvement. But one consolation I said we have is that compared with Bangladesh, with Indonesia, with name it, while we have a lot of migrant workers there, somehow there is that some positive feedback from other nationalities, as well as from other fellow countrymen as well. But again, there is that big room for improvement, for sure.